know if we have to. Yay.
Okay.
Just fine.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. And remember, for everyone that's on the round cube, when the login screen, what users are those referring to? Your mail server, users on your mail server. So not users on your web server, not users in your database, users that exist in your mail server system Etsy password file.
That was a very annoying thing trying to figure out why I couldn't do that. But I did.
So great, that leads us into our very 5-minute review for HTTP.
Okay.
Very quick 5-minute review. What do we know about HTTP? What do we have to remember? What are the steps? I guess I could go through here. And what are our steps for creating a website?
Like a virtual host?
Yep. So how do you want to write that?
We're going to
Install Apache 2.
What?
Install Apache 2.
Okay. Apache 2 and or anything else, right? PHP, whatever else we need. What's next?
go to sites available.
Okay.
And create a platform.
So in sites available, and we should know that that's an Etsy Apache 2 directory if I say that, and you're going to create a virtual host that looks like what? Something like, oh, and then the IP maybe, and then your port, whatever port. And then what are the 2 required directives I have to have in there?
Server name and document root.
Server name, and so foo.domain.com, and document root. I'm gonna have to erase all these while I take the quiz though.
It's fine if you want to leave it.
Var, www, HTML, foo.domain.com. And then you close your virtual host, and being really yucky handwriting, because we have a slash.
Is that A2 inside?
Yeah, so then enable it, A2 and site, then what? Oh yeah. So reload Apache, create, document root, DNS records. What DNS records can I create?
CNAME or A or quad
CNAME, A, or quad A.
So is quad A like IPv6?
Yep.
Okay.
Did we miss anything?
Well, isn't it when you first install Apache, you need to do something with the default virtual host?
That is a good question. Now on the, it's probably good to know, on the practical exam, we're probably gonna have you do that again. Which I think on the assignment instruction it said, make sure that when you visit the IP address of your machine that you're not getting one of your created virtual hosts, you're getting the default. So yeah, what did we have to do?
It's like you either add the IP, I think, like type the IP in the virtual host, I don't remember.
Yeah, we had to go into the default virtual host, which is something like 000-default. That's what it's named inside of sites available. And we have to put the actual IP address of our machine there. By default, it's an asterisk. So we have to change it to an IP address. And then it'll work. So it's change to IP. And yes, it will work. Yeah.
Remind me what it is inside.
All it does is it creates a symbolic link in sites enabled that goes back to sites available. So by creating a virtual host in sites available, it doesn't actually let Apache serve that, or it doesn't enable the website until you run A2 and site, and it just enables that one.
Is there a sites enabled directory?
There is.
And that's, if you look inside there, you can see all the sites that have been
Yep.
inside. So you could do it manually for some too.
So see, it's the Apache 2.
Yeah, you can do it manually.
So I've got, yeah, you could put it in there manually, that's not best practice. So you usually go over into sites available, and then you create your thing there. So I could do sudo a2 in site, or dis site, what does that do?
This disassociates the site from the link, right?
Yeah, that's an easy way to take sites up and down, rather than if it was, if it wasn't symbolic links, then you'd be like, RM, delete this file or something, and
So-
then you don't have it anymore.
Could you have, like a under construction HTML, and you could just disassociate that one from there, and then just reassociate it with the under construction one until you had the site fixed, and you could just,
Yeah. Yep. Or make your default say under construction, then when you disable that one, they'll all go to the default.
okay, good idea.
Yeah. You used to have a class where we spent 8 weeks on Apache.
Can I see just like your default file?
Say what?
Can I see your default
Oh, yeah.
file?
And it's all here. I didn't even know what it says down below. All I had to do was change this to the IP address of my machine. I mean, I know what it says down below, but we didn't have to change anything down below.
You spent 8 weeks on Apache.
Yeah, you can get quite in-depth on Apache. We can learn about all these other directives, and we can do regular expressions, we can do rewriting, and tons of stuff we can do.
Could you see when the site's enabled? LS?
Sites enabled. So mine all, and you can see they're symbolic links, they're blue, and they're just pointing back. So you could manually create this. In fact, with a different web server, Nginx, I think you have to manually just do the symbolic link ln minus s. There's no a2 in site. But that's all a2 in site does, is it creates a symbolic link.
Is Apache pretty commonly used, right?
Yeah.
Big website?
Yep. They have been number one probably for the last 20-ish years. I mean, up until maybe the last 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, they're probably still number one, but there's other players that are out there as well. Okay, let's take a quiz.
Is this the last thing we're doing